Hello guys, welcome back to the Beastie Room. Today we're going to have something a little different, and it's actually going to make a bit of a change all around. Everything is changing, and by that I mean we are actually on the move. So we are moving house. Now that means that we're going to have to disband the whole of the Beastie Room, the whole of our second room, everything. Now, when we first started the journey of doing this, as many of you may well know, we'll get to the beginning, shall we? We'll start at the beginning and we will inform you of everything that's going on, because it's quite a big thing. So, we are, as you may well be aware, we've mentioned in the past, we are in rented accommodation here. Now, we have been busy working away, looking to buy a place of our own. And then we've had, shall we say, some issues with dampness in the property. And we've been arguing about this for some time. And eventually, anyway, they got fed up with the arguing about the damp. And we've been issued with a Section 21 no-fault eviction. So that was very nice of them, wasn't it? And they gave us 2 months in which to vacate the property. Now, this sort of speeded things along a little bit, and meant that we had to really crack on and try and find somewhere. Like I say, we have been looking anyway, but it's finding the right property. And as you can appreciate, you know, it takes a bit of time to do this. So anyway, the pressure was on. We needed to get out, and we had 2 months in which to do that. Now, we have since found a property to move to, and we've applied for the mortgage and all the relevant normal bits and pieces, and everything was going all right, and it looked like we were actually going to be on time, as it were, during for our eviction, as it is. Now, then we had a bit of a clanger. The property that we chose to buy is not actually registered. Now, it was bought back in the 60s, and the local authorities that hold the registration for these properties somehow or other has managed to lose the registration papers. So to all intents and purposes, the property is not registered. And we've been advised by our solicitor that best to get it registered before you part with your money, because you don't actually know what you're buying until you have them firm outlines. So we didn't think that would be too bad. But, and as in usual state here in the UK, I've got a feeling the UK is probably a little bit maybe related to brachypelmas, because it takes forever to sort anything out. And we've been told now that it's going to look at taking 16 to 18 weeks just to get the property registered, which is an absolute nightmare. And that's caused us another issue, because we've got to be out of here now, and we've got nowhere to go. So, stage 2, we've now actually moved into a holiday park, believe it or not, because you can't find a short-term let. We can't find something for 3 months. And we've actually found out we can't actually rent for 3 months either. It's a legal thing. So we can't do that. So the only option open to us was a holiday let, which we have done to a massive expense. Very expensive. Height of holiday season, of course. You know, you couldn't make this stuff up. So, yes, we're moving into a caravan, which we are going to have to do for 3 times, because we can only stay in it for 21 days. Then we have to move to another one. We do 21 days, and then we move to another one for 21 days. So it's all fun and games here. It really is. It's lovely stuff. So as you can imagine, me and camera lady are a little bit frazzled at the minute, and we're at our wits' ends. So all of our life, our home, everything is going to go into storage. So the whole lot is going to go into storage. And you might be asking now, I can hear you saying, what on earth are you going to do with all them spiders? Well, they're coming with us to the holiday park. We haven't told them that bit yet. So we are taking all our spiders to the holiday park with us. They're coming with us. And what we're going to have to do, now what that means is, that is a bit of a logistical nightmare, because we have a few. And what we're going to have to do now they can't go as they are in this room. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to box up all of our spiders into like bra blah boxes. Generally, pretty much everything is going to go in one of these or a small rub. And this is because we can stack these up and we can put them all in boxes. The boxes can go into a big box and we can actually cart them around with us with ease. It's going to be easier. We cannot take all of these enclosures as they are. It's just crazy. So as you can see, we got all of our enclosures here. Now they're all looking a little tatty at the moment, and that's because we've been letting them run down. And the reason being is that what we're going to have to do is we are going to have to catch each individual spider, and we're going to have to take them all out and put them in a Braplast box, which is a temporary thing. So we're looking at keeping the spiders in these boxes for around about 12 to 16 weeks. So all of the collection will end up going in boxes like these. This is how we keep many of our males that are ready for breeding programs, and different bits and pieces. So it's not really unusual for them to go in there. The only thing being, obviously, is what this has created is it means that all of our breeding plans for this year are now on hold. We've also got an awful lot of our spiders have been paired and we're waiting on sacks to be produced. So chances are, unless them spiders can hold on for 12, 16 weeks, they may well produce a sack and they may well eat them just because of the stress of everything that's going on. Now, so the breeding is out the window now, really. Everything's going to be a little bit of a hope and we'll see what happens. There is obviously going to be risks involved with moving this amount of livestock and putting them all into these boxes and trying to maintain them and do everything. We've also got some spiders that are on egg sacs at the moment, which are going to have to, we will have to pull some of those a little bit early and just hope that maybe they work. You know, it's one of them. We cannot logistically move everything as is. So all of our Sturmies, the Sturmy project, they're all going to be boxed up because we can't take the big boxes that they're living in. So they're going to have to go into small 5-litre rubs. And we will actually do a video of boxing those up into their temporary boxes. Luckily, they don't actually need anything. And so all they need is a bit of soil to sit down in, keep them nice and moist, and they're fine, and a water bowl. That is it. Keep it. We're going to keep things to a very, very basic way on absolutely everything. So all of the spiders, the whole thing is going to be brought down to an incredibly basic situation. And so what we're looking for now is we are looking at making the whole collection, turning the whole thing over into a maintenance situation. So all of the tanks that you see now, once the spider goes out, we put the spider in a fresh box for its travels. All of these enclosures here are going to go into storage as they are. So they will literally just be taken off the shelf, put into storage. So everything is just going to go into storage, which means we're going to lose all of the plants, the moss, all of that stuff is all going to die off because these tanks are all going to go into a storage container and they're going to be in the dark. And they're probably going to be in there for 2, maybe 3 months. So it's going to be a massive, massive thing. So we've literally run everything down. And obviously, it's not just the expense involved. You know, we're going to lose so much stuff. So that when we come out at the other end, we've now got to rebuild all of these tanks. That everything's going to have to be redone. All new plants, all new everything. So it's going to be a massive, massive project. But in amongst all of this, it's going to be an exciting project. It's going to be a fabulous project because we are looking, when we actually get ourselves into our next property, we can set up a temporary room so that we can get back on the air and back doing what we do. And then we got plans for an outside building that will actually then become the Beastie Room. So we've got lots and lots of exciting things to do. But before we can get to all of that, we got to move all of this. And as you can see, there is an awful lot in here. There's an awful lot. All of our brachypelmas and that we have down here, these will all be put into small Braplast boxes. And we're literally going to put it, like we say, everything's going to go over to a maintenance level. Now, by that, what I mean is we are going to keep things cool. So we're going to let everything cool down a little bit, and it's just going to be run on the natural day and night temperatures that we get in the UK. So if it warms up in the daytime, it warms up. If it cools down over night time, it cools down. So what we're hoping for is to try and keep our spiders a little bit cooler, and also by keeping them once they're in the boxes, they're going to stay in the boxes as much as we can. And by keeping them in a low light and a little bit cooler, they're going to use less energy, and they're actually going to just sit around. They're not going to be as active as they are in the room as we speak now. So by doing that, we can actually take them right down to a maintenance. So we can feed them maybe once a fortnight, once every 3 weeks. As long as we've got water inside their enclosures, they will be fine. They really don't need anything. So we're going to bring them right down to that point where they are literally living in a box. And it's not as bad as it seems, because everything will be slowed down. So they will be perfectly healthy. Now, saying that, we are actually looking that, there will be the odd losses. There's going to be the odd spider that's not going to make it. Now, this could come down to any manner of reasons. There's an awful lot going on. They're going to be moved around quite a bit, and they're going to be just in a standard maintenance box. So it's going to be a really, really trying time. And as you all know, we've got some really, really nice spiders. So we need to do our utmost to make sure that we can keep them the best as we possibly can. But in this given situation, there is only so much we can do. So what we've decided is we are going to follow this journey by video. So we will try and record as much as we can to show you guys what's going on and how we deal with it and all the rest of it. So it's going to be a little bit of a fly on the wall type documentary type thing. And we'll just cover all the goods and the bads, and we'll just see where it goes. And hopefully we can get enough footage to keep you all happy and busy. And before we get into our new place and we can start filming again, it's going to be rough. It's going to be really, really rough. We've got quite a few pairing videos that we've done up in anticipation. We've actually, because we had been pairing quite a lot of spiders, so we've done quite a lot of that. So we've got quite a few of them to come forward, and then we will cover the ins and outs of all these other different spiders as we go along. One video that we're thinking of that may be exciting is we are going to do a literally as it happens, catching the spiders out of these enclosures and putting them in their boxes ready for packing. And we're going to literally do it as it happens. So you will watch exactly how it happens in real time. There'll be no editing. It will literally just be real time. As you know, we do everything in real time apart from our pairing videos. They're the only videos that we really edit. We don't tend to edit anything else. So that will be an interesting video. We're also going to do the stermies. We'll break them down into individual bits and pieces. And yeah, we will see where we go. But as you can see, there's lots and lots to be done. And we haven't got a lot of time in which to achieve it. So I hope you're going to find it exciting, and hopefully we can all learn a little bit as we go along. And you never know, maybe it might be some of you guys got to move house and you're thinking, oh, how the hell am I going to do this? Or you find yourself in a similar predicament that we're in, where you're forced to actually make a move. It's not really our choice. We would have preferred to have left here and gone straight into our new house. That would have been the ideal situation. But as it is, that's the way it is, So we have to do our best. And we thought we'll cover the whole thing and see where it takes us. It should be fun. It's not as dramatic as it sounds, I'm sure, but we're good. We're going to get there. We're going to get there, and you're going to come along with us for the journey. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Right then. Well, I hope that gives you a little insight as to what is in store for the channel for the next few weeks, and we will see. If I come back, well, I've got no hair now, so it's not going to affect my hairdo, that's for sure. But might lose a couple of pounds. Yeah, hey, cheeky man. Right, I think that's about covered all of that. The next time we see you, we will be sorting out some spiders for some boxing up and getting on with the packing up. Right then, don't forget, be calm, be gentle, and love your spider. And I will see you soon, guys.